Hey everyone! Welcome back to Learn with Nisha G, the place where learning becomes simple, powerful, and fun. If you've ever spent hours studying only to forget everything the next day, don't worry, you're not alone. In today's episode, I'm revealing the secret formula to remember anything you study. And trust me, once you understand how your brain really works, you'll never study the same way again. So grab your notebook or maybe just a cup of coffee, and let's dive in. Have you ever studied something, felt confident, and then, poof, during the test, it's just gone? You stare at the question and think, wait. I just studied this last night. That happens because most of us study in a way that our brain can't store for the long term. We rely on cramming, highlighting everything, or reading again and again, but we don't tell the brain. Hey! This is important, please keep it. So the secret is not studying more, it's studying smart. I call it the REAP formula, because when you study right, you reap the results. R. Review actively. E. Engage emotionally. A. Apply practically. P. Practice consistently. Let's break this down. Active review means don't just reread, recall. After reading one page, close the book and try to explain what you remember, out loud. Teach it to your wall, your pet, or even your mirror. When you recall something, your brain strengthens the memory. One of my students once told me she used to walk around her room explaining her biology notes like a teacher. Guess what? She topped the class, because she didn't just read, she reviewed actively. Do you remember random movie dialogues or songs from years ago? Why? Because they made you feel something. Emotion locks memory. So while studying, try to connect emotionally. If you're learning history, imagine being in that era. If you're studying physics, visualize how that law actually works in your daily life. The more you connect, the longer you remember. You'll forget anything that you don't use. So, the best way to remember something is, apply it. Use what you study. If you're learning English words, use them in your messages. If you're learning formulas, explain how they're used in real-world examples. Application makes your brain go, oh. This is useful, I'll keep it. You've heard practice makes perfect. But the truth is, practice makes permanent. It's not about how long you study in one day, but how consistently you study every day. Use spaced repetition, study today, review tomorrow, then again after 3 days, then after a week. This pattern helps your brain shift information from short-term memory to long-term memory. You might think sleeping wastes time when exams are near. But actually, memory gets locked in during sleep. So if you pull all-nighters, your brain never stores what you studied. And focus, oh, this is the big one. When you multitask, your brain divides attention. Study for 25 minutes with full focus, take a 5-minute break, this is the Pomodoro method. It's simple and works like magic. Here's something I want you to remember. You are not bad at remembering things. You just need to learn how to make your brain listen. Learning is not about how smart you are, it's about how strategic you are. So, from today, don't just read, don't just memorize. Understand, connect, apply, and practice. Even if you use this formula for just 15 days, you'll see a huge difference in your retention and confidence. So let's repeat the formula one more time before we wrap up. REAP, review actively, engage emotionally, apply practically, and practice consistently. That's the secret to remembering anything you study. If you found today's episode helpful, make sure to follow Learn with Nisha G for more learning hacks, study motivation, and memory tips. And hey, share this with a friend who's preparing for exams, they'll thank you later. Until next time. Keep learning, keep growing, and remember, your brain is a muscle, train it right.